Hey guys, here. So today we got a legend from MLB The Show community, YouTuber, top tier player, Babe Ruth lookalike, Koogs. How you doing?
Doing good, man. How are you doing?
We are gonna test you today on Madden and mother lovers. As a mother lover yourself, how do you feel like you could do in this quiz of destiny?
I feel like I see a lot of Madden stuff on my timeline. I feel like I see a lot of people talking about Madden cards because I follow some Madden guys. So I feel like I might be able to do decent. I don't think I'll be getting like 100% on whatever the qualifications of the quiz are or whatever. But like I think I might be able to have a decent idea of what's good, what's bad, stuff like that.
Okay, I'm excited. For those out there that don't know what we're doing, I'm basically going to give him like cards, and he's going to tell me and judge and guess for when they came out if they were any good in Madden. The second half will be some plays, and I'll ask if he thinks these plays are any good in Madden. So let's just get right here into it. So Koogs, first one up is the man in the headlines as of late, Zach Wilson. What do you think? 89 overall, Zach Wilson. Now be aware this card came out a little bit earlier in the cycle. 89 overall. He was pretty close to the power curve.
What I'm thinking is that 89 earlier in the year, like you said, right around that power curve. He was kind of like an exciting rookie, one of the top draft picks. So I would say at the time he was released, he was probably like pretty solid, at least decent, I would say. But he was probably pretty solid, especially if he's like an 89 overall at that time.
Yeah, even though he wasn't the highest overall, he was the best quarterback in the game. Just due to the gunslinger effect. I'm really looking for the wow right there, Koogs. For the people in the audience, this is take two on the Zach Wilson because, we had a little problem. So, Zach Wilson was actually incredible because of Gunslinger, and he was the only guy to get it for a little bit. So, he was in Gunslinger being so powerful itself. He was the best in the game, in my opinion, for the time they came out. So, it kind of surprising. All right, next one up. I want to do another quarterback right here, Aaron Rodgers. This is a 92, came out not too long after Zach Wilson. As you see, probably like a few weeks after him. So it wasn't too long, but Aaron Rodgers, what do you think about this card?
92, it says what? Champion edition at the top? I don't know what that means.
It was just part of a promo.
Okay. Okay, well, I'm going to say he probably I'm going to say he wasn't top tier because Aaron Rodgers isn't the quickest guy. And I don't think he's going to be that mobile. And based off the Madden content that I've seen a lot of people like to run around with their QBs and stuff. So I'm going to say he was average.
Yeah, that's actually dead on. He was usable. Yeah, he was definitely usable, but he was not spectacular at the time he came out. So not getting Gunslinger. Pass lead was okay, but we really expected more out of like an Aaron Rodgers, best MVP level kind of guy in the league. Okay, another quarterback. Let's choose Michael Vick. What do you think about 93 Michael Vick, who came out around the same time, I would imagine, as that Aaron Rodgers, since they're basically the same overall?
I mean, if I know one thing about Madden, I know that people love using Michael Vick. People literally on Twitter, they'll say it's Vick Day, and they'll get all excited about this. I'm going to say Michael Vick was probably elite.
Actually, you're wrong. No, Michael Vick came out this year, and while he did have Escape Artist, it wasn't to the level that, he didn't have a pass velocity chem on the card that he could combine with Escape Artist. So he came out fringe average. He was good. He was fast, like you say, but you really did want a pass velocity chem on the card this year. All right, let's switch up positions. We'll come back to maybe a couple other quarterbacks. But first of all, we'll go to this 99 overall Tyreek Hill. This is a golden ticket, so it came out nearest the end of the year, like March, April. Now, I don't know, maybe a little after. About April-ish, probably. But he was, obviously Tyreek Hill's speed. It is a middle linebacker, not a receiver card. What do you think about this Tyreek Hill?
That's what I was going to say, because I know golden tickets, they're not they're not necessarily the position that they play. So a middle linebacker, Tyreek Hill, I mean, he's obviously going to have wheels, but as a middle linebacker, he's kind of small. I'm going to say he wasn't good.
Dang, you nailed that. That's actually really good. It was fast, but Middle linebackers had that trouble. Like he couldn't stand up against the run. You're right about him being small. His interception radius wasn't as big as other guys. Dang, Koogs, you're actually pretty knowledgeable about this Madden stuff so far.
Well, hang on. I want to know, because people always talk about, oh, we want to see like golden tickets in MLB The Show. How does this work? Is this chosen by somebody, or is this how the card is released?
Yeah, so Tyreek Hill had like an out of position middle linebacker card earlier in the year, and somebody chose to upgrade it. And basically, this was one of the worst golden tickets out there, because like in this game, you needed weight to cause fumbles, you need height to get interceptions. Middle linebackers also don't jump unless you put lurker on them. So he was a tragic case of like just not being where he needed to be. Another position he could have been better, but let's go to this Cordarrelle Patterson card. Now, this is a cornerback. Came out about winter time. Other cards came out, went over like 95, 96 overall. So this Cordarrelle Patterson out of position at corner. What do you think about this one?
Man, I don't know. So I don't know what the speed is on this card.
It was decent.
Okay. Man, I don't know. I see. I really have nothing. I have nothing to go off here, so this is gonna be just like a pure guess. I'm gonna say he was good.
Yeah, he was like the best corner in the game when he came out.
Okay. Yeah, I have nothing.
And he was
here.
free. Yeah, he had some built-in abilities that allowed him to get it for very cheap. So I saw this guy, he was used like for months and months afterwards, because he was one of the rare guys that had these cheap built-in abilities that we didn't see very much until like we got Backyard Ballers promo like 4 months later. So Cordarrelle Patterson, incredible card when he came out, and it was free. So that's something rare for Madden. All right, next up, let's go to a quarterback. Dan Marino, 95 overall. This came out like middle early-ish of the year.
Okay. So like my initial thought is that it would kind of be like a little bit like Aaron Rodgers. But I don't know. Once again, I have nothing to go off here. It's just a gut instinct. I'm going to say he was probably really good.
God, you're reading me like crazy. Yeah, he was incredible. Go. I'm doing terrible at this. He came out, this was like a big class. It's kind of like George Brett, in MLB. It came out, and he's got one of the best releases in the game. He was decently fast for a Dan Marino who should have been super, super slow. Dan Marino with his ability buckets and everything that he got that early in the year was absolutely incredible.
So is that similar? So like MLB, is there something similar in Madden? Like you said, a quick release. Is that like a quick swing in MLB The Show on certain players? Like, are there certain players that just naturally play better? Yeah,
exactly. Like, it's for quarterbacks, like there's actual timing differences. If you slow down MLB swings, they're all the same frame rate. It's just like, what their tendencies is, whether they pull it or, play whole field. Whereas in Madden, there's actually frame differences between throw releases where we can judge, like, Dan Marino's got a 9 frame and like other guys would have like 11 frames. So it makes it a lot better to get, throw the ball before sack comes in.
Yeah, makes sense.
Here's a stealer for you. What do you think about Troy Polamalu's 96 card? Came out around the playoffs.
Around the playoffs. So that would have been around like January-ish. So
Yep. It came out in January. So it came out as the highest overall card in the game.
Really?
Or thereabouts. Yeah.
Okay. I'll say he was average. I know you said highest overall card in the game at the time he was released, but something tells me that other players just are going to perform better than him at their position.
God dang it, you nailed it again. It's down to the height. Yeah, Troy Polamalu cards play really bad this year just due to him being like shorter than average. So height on defense, especially the secondary, well, mainly in the secondary, was so important this year. And Polamalu not getting it was, a tragedy. Wow, you are reading me like a book.
Dude, maybe I got to jump on Madden if I'm going to be this knowledgeable on just the pictures.
Okay, all right. Let's do one of the greatest tight ends of all time, Rob Gronkowski. How good was Rob? And this 95 overall. Again, it's a limited, so it's. I think it was the highest overall card in the game. Also, so when it came out,
I'll say he was. I'm gonna say he was probably pretty good because he probably had the height. He was, he's a big dude. Doesn't have electric speed or anything, I would assume, but I'm gonna say he was probably pretty good just because of his ability to catch the ball.
I think he was below average. Patriots fans will swear Gronk cards are incredible, but no, this card was not good. We have like Kyle Pitts, who's 6'6", who's faster than this card that came out before him. The Kyle Pitts card was a manable. So yeah, I think I don't know how many have I got you? Like
you
one.
got me. I think it's like 2 or 3. You got me.
Okay, all right. Let's do this guy right here, Derrick Henry. He came out. This is a quarterback, Derrick Henry. He came out middle of the year, around Christmas time, as you can see by the frost. Christmas time for this limited, again, highest card overall in the game.
So, do they just release like one out of position promo for the year, or is it multiple?
There's been multiple this year. Usually it's just like one, and then people like golden ticket it. But like there was, the out of position and the Christmas, and then there's backyard baller out of positions this year. So there was 2, whereas usually only.
Oh man, I don't know for this one. I am gonna say, you know what? He, even though he's out of position quarterback, I feel he's a tough dude to take down. So I'm gonna say he was probably good.
He's like the greatest player in Madden history. Like this
No
card,
way.
Because of the way escape artist plus he was one of the first couple escape artist plus pass velocity abilities worked in this game. He was not only did he not fumble when he got tackled, he also ran through defenders. He ran around them, super fast, super strong. Like I said, and like was everything out of a quarterback and a true terror online.
Do people still use him?
He's got an upgraded card since then. He got a golden ticket. And they use that. That's the number 1 golden ticket at quarterback. So yeah, phenomenal. This Derrick Henry was psycho.
Wow.
Let's do. I got a couple left that I wanna try out. Let's do this. Barry Sanders, right outside linebacker.
Right outside linebacker. Okay, I'm gonna go opposite of Tyreek. I'm gonna say he was probably good at the linebacker position.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah. The yin and the yang, dude.
Dang, I'm so bad at this whole yin and yang thing. This card was, how I just talked about Derrick Henry there?
Yeah.
This card was needed to contain escape artist quarterbacks because he was so fast at the outside linebacker spot. So
that's what I figured. You got that speed, you got that coverage, yeah.
All right, let's go with a thick boy. Now this is a fullback William Perry golden ticket, so it's end of year cycle 99, just like with the rest of them. What do you think about William Perry?
He was probably good at the fullback position. He was probably like leveling people to make room for the back. I'm gonna say he was a god.
Yeah, you are absolutely right. Yeah, not even
that
need to be a fullback.
layup.
If you just give him the ball, he's so hard to take down. He also has an ability called Bo Knows that if you get 4 1-yard gains, then you now will break every first tackle. So he's guaranteed breaking a tackle yeah. It was incredible.
I don't play Madden, but that sounds a little wild.
It was too overpowered. All right, so now we're gonna switch over to plays. I'm gonna give you a few plays, and you're gonna tell me if you think they're any good or not in Madden. All right, okay. First one up, China double in.
6 on the line. I'm gonna say it was not. I feel like when you got 4 guys moving across the right side of the field there, I know the guy doing the post out is probably who you're looking for because he's bringing all the defenders are going one way. But I'm gonna say with the way Madden works, it probably wasn't good.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, this one's not good. Since you read me, you're way better at this than I thought. I was gonna give you another play from a different formation, but it's basically the same thing, but a receiver out there, and it's the best goal line play in the entire game because it glitches out the defense. Yeah, this one, double sail in. This is the one that's really glitchy. Is this play any good? Curl flat corner.
Okay, so you got that guy running that deep post. You got that guy running the flat. You got. I'll say this one was good. Because what it looks like, or what it looks like it's designed to do, is to pull all the defenders away from that red route right there. I'm gonna say it was good.
The red route is not the good part of this play. The good part is this deep corner. It really does a fantastic job at avoiding coverage. It gets over the top of a lot of stuff. You streak this guy, and then this one just absolutely fries the sidelines.
Okay,
so that's a good play. That is. You kind of nailed that, even though it's kind of like hitting a pool ball in the wrong hole, but you still hit it in.
Yeah. You know, it was just a roundabout way to do it. Trips.
Bunch.
Okay. No, I'm gonna say it was not a good play.
This is a trick question. This is a great play at the goal line, or like converting a first down. This route right here is very unique that it goes in and out,
Oh
and it's very
yeah.
hard for coverage to cover it at all. So you flat that guy. This is also really good near the goal line to kind of like scrape the back of the end zone if you put this guy in like a flat route. So it's actually a really nice play. It's situational, but yeah, it was kind of. I'm trying to throw in really tricky stuff. All right, let's do this one right here. I'm just going in order right now.
I mean, just off of what I'm seeing, it looks like it's probably not a good play because it looks like every defender is being taken towards the same side of the field. I'm gonna say it was bad.
It's a good one. It's actually really nice to throw out, like, because you are basically attacking like the middle and the left side at different levels. It's a really nice play. The user has to choose like this guy, or this guy. So you're getting nice levels there on the backside.
Yeah.
Plus you get to hit the level. So it's like a horizontally stretching play.
Okay, that makes sense.
Really
Yeah,
nice.
when you add the user into the mix, that makes sense.
Yeah. All plays on offense are designed around the user. PA deep cross. Actually, wait. Let me do something. So you got PA deep cross, and then I'll give you another play, another crossing play. And you can kind of see, which one do you like more, PA boot over or PA deep cross?
I like boot over because the quarterback is moving to that side of the field with the receivers, with the routes. I'm gonna say I like boot better. I don't know if this is gonna be like another trick question, but I'm gonna say I don't know which one. I'm gonna say boot is better than deep cross, but I have no idea if either one of these is actually good.
PA boot over is like the most meta play of the entire game this year. It was
Really?
for 2 years, 21 and 22. This was incredible. You heard me talk about that Derrick Henry and escape artisting. Both of these plays you can get out the pocket. It's not a problem. The difference is this PA deep cross. These crossers really don't get to a sensitive area of the field, whereas these crossers get to incredibly sensitive part of the field. Plus, if you streak this guy and either put this tight end on a corner route or you could block him or whatever, and then like use him, this is a one-play touchdown also. So PA boot over is incredibly flexible, not only to expose defenses to the right side of the field, but also to beat them over top, no matter what they're in. So, yeah, boot over.
So much to think about. You know, when you play MLB, it's just like, are you gonna press X at the right time? There's so much to think about with Madden when it comes to these strategies, dude. You're like speaking in hieroglyphics.
It's a much different sort of like skill gap. Like MLB is like, reaction and first person shooter type skill gap. Madden's like a knowledge gap almost.
Yeah.
All right, same thing. I'm gonna give you 2 verticals. You tell me which one you think is better. Here he is. This vertical's right here, or this vertical's right here. I will say both of these verticals are good plays.
Okay,
right?
but there's one.
Which
There's
one do you
one
think?
that's definitely better.
There's one that was absolutely dominant,
Okay.
and one that's just good.
I'm gonna say this one, the one you're on right now, is the better one because it just looks a little bit more unique.
Yeah, you're actually right. This wheel routes in Madden 22 were everything. This one's got 2 wheel routes, and this running back route you cannot guard it without your user. Like a man coverage won't guard it. Shaded down can guard it okay, but then like say you can obviously throw the wheel route low against anything. Then if you do that, this also gets over every single coverage. So this one will clear it out. This one will get over even 30-yard cloud flats. This was a play that was run probably 10 billion times this year. I'm not
Okay,
even
so
joking.
when you're saying all these things, how the hell do you play defense in this game?
Madden 22 was probably the worst defensive game that we've seen since maybe 16. If not, offense was quite easy in 22.
Wow.
So yeah, a lot of things. Yeah. Another boot play for you. What do you think of this one?
This is a weird looking play. Okay. Going off of what you said about the user, I'm gonna say this was probably a bad play because I feel like obviously you have that red route right there behind the quarterback, but I feel like as a user, most of the time you're probably going for that middle route. So I'm gonna say it was probably a bad play.
Yeah, you're right. It wasn't anything special at all. I'm sure people can make things happen with it. Like you can always check down to your short stuff, but yeah, it wasn't anything special. You're absolutely correct right there. All right. What about this play?
Whoa. Well, I guess it's tight end whip. It looks like a little whip there on the route.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna say it was a good play because of what you said about that other weird. I don't know if it was a tight end route or what.
Dang,
But
you're right.
that unique route where they go a little bit in and then back out. I'm gonna say
Uh-huh.
it's one of those. It's a good play.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. You can actually like hot route this to the first down marker, and it's a really nice one to beat the man coverage right there. All right, right here. How about this one?
Steeler drive. This is probably a good play.
So the play itself is solid. The formation is why it's so incredible. Basically, with Escape Artist, you're able to free release this defensive end and then just run around him, and he has no idea what to do. So you can get outside the pocket. Yeah, this is an absolutely degenerative scheme. It's so crazy. You are right. That was a good play. All right, let's try this play. We'll do I don't know, maybe two more after this.
Yeah. Okay, I'm seeing. I don't know if that on the far receiver on the right. I don't know if that. It's kind of a wheel route, but like it goes forward a little bit first. So I don't know exactly, but I'll say it was probably a good play.
Yeah, actually, a good play. Yeah, you're getting the hang of it. You're already becoming a Madden 22 expert. I don't know.
I'm picking up on schemes, man.
Yeah, easy. Okay, let's try this one.
This one's a weird one for me. Like, I feel like I'm gonna say this one's bad, but I feel like you're gonna have some reasoning that I'm not thinking of as to why it's good. I'm gonna go with my gut though. I'm gonna say this one's bad.
It is bad. Now, if the out route was from the inside guy and maybe this guy was the drag route, it would have been better. The issue is these guys get too cluttered to the sidelines, and like one defender can basically knock out both these routes. But like you really like it with this being the inside guy being the out route for like man coverage, because it just gives you a little bit more space to kind of like beat it to the outside. So yeah, absolutely correct. You were right on that one. Let's try. What do you think about RPO alert bubble?
Dude, I don't know. This one, so it's kind of like a screen type of play, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna say it was probably good. I'm gonna say it was good because I feel like if you have that inside receiver right there, have like 99 speed or something, or really high speed ratings, you could probably make a lot happen there with just having that field in front of you with the two blockers.
Yeah, these screens are something. It's kind of hard to conceptualize how good they are until you just actually use them, because sometimes like they'll just straight up miss blocks, and even in this one they'll straight up miss blocks. But this was an incredible play. This one is very hard to defend because those two defenders can lead up, and then like if they are playing the screen hard, you just run the inside zone, and inside zone is already a very solid run on its own. So RPO alert bubble was really nice this year.
Cool.
What do you think about this play?
Oh, another screen. I'm gonna say this one was probably not as good as the last one. Just because the difference in having like your receivers be your lead blockers over there versus having to get the guards and the center up in front of you, probably not as much speed, especially when you consider, like earlier we had the Tyreek Hill middle linebacker. I'm going to say it was probably not as good as the last one. I don't know if it's good at all though.
You're right. Yeah. So a lot of these guys, it's very weird blocking. They run it. That your running back will run into the tackle. The only thing you could maybe do is abuse Escape Artist potentially out of this. But yeah, overall, it was a bad play. Screens this year outside of the bubble were actually tragic. Like screens, they need to clean it up. All right, last one, right here.
You know, this is too unique for me to say anything other than God tier play. That route with the running back, there's so much going on, and then even the far receiver, the outside receiver on the right, there's that angled route there. I'm gonna say it was probably a great play.
That's trash.
No,
it doesn't really do anything unique. Yeah, no. The slug out, it's I don't know if you could tell, it's a motion play. So it kind of gives itself away right away. And sluggos themselves are okay for beating man, but they were very inconsistent this year. This doesn't really get to anywhere unique. Sometimes if the route was more like angled to the in and it got to a deeper hook above hooks, maybe underneath deep blues, that would have been nice. But because it's angled out, it gets easily covered by zones, and this is just a slant. This is kind of like a streak, which is a decent streak, but it's nothing that four verticals doesn't have. So that's it.
Yeah,
I think
I did okay.
really well. Yeah. for not playing this game for like 5 years. Did you did you play online or what? How'd you play Madden?
No, I would just play like franchise.
Really?
Yeah, I tried Ultimate Team in like 18 or something, and I tried the whatever like the battle royale type of mode is, like MLB.
Oh yeah.
And I just, it was so much to think about. But you know what, Fox, with my performance today, with all of these little things I've picked up, not even looking at any gameplay, just looking at cards and looking at, you know, schemes, I think we need to take this video to a part 2 at some point. I think I have to coach you through a Madden game. I think I have to pick your plays for you. I think I pick your plays and maybe even pick a couple players. Now that I know a little bit about this, I think I'm going to take you to the promised land.
I love it. We're winning Super Bowls together, baby.
Let's go.
Woo! Hell yeah. Well, I appreciate it, Koogs. That was, I actually had a lot of fun. That was amazing. Everybody, again, check out Koogs' channel, linked in the description. We'll see if we can't get a part 2. Hit the like button if you want a part 2. Sub to our channels. Thanks for watching. Call to action. I'll see you tomorrow.